My name is Danny Wilson. I'm a mechanical engineer at CSU. There's two kind of big options that you have if you want to study abroad. CSU has partnerships with foreign institutions where they've already set up the classes, the other institutions' programs are already approved by the registrar, and everything's kind of, paved for you. And they're all really affordable programs, good programs. A lot of people have been on them. The other option is to kind of go your own route, where you can basically either search out a university on your own, without a study abroad program, like a provider, which is very difficult, or you can go through a provider. And there's many large companies in the United States that provide kind of assistance for studying abroad. And basically what they do is you apply through them, and they set you up with the classes. They're kind of your liaison to the university, so that you don't need to, to worry about the language and all the politics regarding, how you're going to enroll in classes, where you're going to live, things of that nature. Your plane ticket, they take care of all that for you. So that was really good. And sometimes they provide scholarships. I ended up getting a scholarship through them. I thought, maybe it would be more valuable experience culturally to go somewhere with a different language that's not really as westernized. So I started looking around because of that. I was really interested in taking classes that actually didn't have to do with engineering. I wanted an experience to see a different culture's history and art and architecture, and I found a great program in Prague where I was able to take black and white photography through one of the most famous film schools in the world with a great professor. And I was able to take Czech art and architecture classes. I was able to take a history of Central Europe, like modern history of Central Europe, from a man named Jan Wiener, he's now an American citizen, but he's a veteran of World War II and a Jewish man that lived through all of that. He's a Czech citizen who was fighting for the British Royal Air Force. Just a really great guy, learned so much about history through him, and language classes and everything. So it was very different from my normal engineering experience, but extremely valuable. I learned a lot through study abroad and travel about how to interact with people that maybe don't communicate the same way you do, whether that be because of language or culture. And sometimes we forget that even within our own American culture, we have people that communicate different ways. And so study abroad really teaches you how do you approach a difficult situation where somebody might not communicate the same way as you do. It teaches you how to problem solve in a very different way. It's 11 p.m. I don't know where any hostels are. There's no more trains running tonight. And, I'm in Frankfurt, Germany. So what do? So those are the kind of problems that you don't deal with in school, but really teach you how to be an excellent problem solver and how to be flexible. The world's becoming a much smaller place, and so learning how to interact with those other cultures in an international business community is a very important skill. Outsourcing's a big thing, and so to understand how am I going to approach a situation where I'm dealing with somebody from another culture, and how am I going to be sensitive to needs that they might have, even if I don't understand those needs. That's an important skill. The experience is worth it, man.